to today's video.
I have some exciting news, okay? Man.
We're going to talk about goal setting. We're going to talk about self-discipline, consistency, how to really self-evaluate yourself. We have to dive a little bit into the past in order to better prepare for the future, which, guys, it's 2025 around the corner. This year just flew by, and 50%, half of you agreed with me. I did an Instagram poll. Third option was this year flew by. Before I get started, I do have an exciting sponsor for this YouTube video. This is an app I've been using for over a year. I believe in it. I love it. It has helped me be consistent. It has helped me be accountable. It has helped me in my daily routine in order to be the most productive and be consistent so that I can see those results from my goals. So we need to add a little bit of suspense because, guys, I can't give it away just quite yet, okay? Patience. Without further ado, let's talk about something I know that I saw success, and how did I see success in 2020? I created a goal using the STAR method. It's honestly something I've used since I got out of the military because I find it the best way to set goals. At the end of 2023, I set a goal for myself to be more productive in the morning. My morning routine was not as efficient, and I honestly felt overwhelmed by my to-do list. Instead of seeing it in that perspective, you need to break it down. Start your morning in the right mentality, with such gratitude for another day of life, with such peace and calmness that all of that overwhelmingness is not going to turn into anxiety and you're not going to stress. That was my goal. It's a STAR method, which is S for specific, T for timely, A for action oriented, and then R for realistic. Specific is I need to work on my morning routine. That is very, very specific. Timely is okay, many things. It's like set an end date, set check-ins, but it's also the length of long you want to work on this. For me, I did what I call a grace period. So for 90 days, I was just trial and error to figure out my morning routine. If you guys don't know, I got 2 puppies at the beginning of this year. For January and February, those first 2 months where it was just me, I was doing a specific routine. Then surprise, the end of February, I get 2 puppies. That's gonna throw off my morning routine because it's no longer about just me. They need to be potty trained. They need to be on a schedule, trial and error. And so that's what I mean. It usually takes 30 days for you to build habits. 90 day is your check-in. And that was my check-in. It's after 3 months, what's working, what's not working. And you can change that. You can adapt. So check-ins are very important. I had a specific goal. I had a set time for my check-in. Then action-oriented means, keyword is action. It's that simplistic. Let's not overcomplicate things. What is your plan of action to achieve this end goal? Honestly, it was challenging to adjust my sleep schedule. Sleeping that great with them crying. I no longer sleep even in the same bedroom as me. And you're thinking that's a little extreme, but they move around a lot in their beds and in their kennels. It makes noise. It wakes me up and I'm like, what's that noise? And so they need their space and I need my space because I'm very particular about my sleep because they're with me the rest of the day. Figuring out what's working, what's not. Every time I would update my plan of action. It's okay to come in with a plan of action after a few more weeks. You're like, this is not working. You've been consistent. You've been intentional. So it's just the plan. Love that you can adjust. Brings me to a Marine Corps leadership trait, which is adapt and overcome. That means you have to adapt to all of these changes, all of these surprises, because that's life. And when you overcome, you persevere through it, then you're going to be able to see those results. And I think that's results driven. Last one is realistic. It is being honest and real with yourself, setting those tiny little goals. You know, there's like your tasks and then subtasks before you continue to add on and build on that. Now let's talk about the most important thing, which is the sponsor today. Drum roll. Alarmy. I'll post it here. So Alarmy is an app. Science behind Alarmy, man. I feel like mentally it changed the game for me. I wish I would have had this when I was active duty, waking up at the most random times like 2 a.m. for the gun ranged. Anyway, so it is a alarm clock, keyword Alarmy. Not just like any alarm clock. Forces you to wake up. You can take off the option of snoozing. I take it off completely. You get to pick what kind of challenge. You only can turn off, listen to this, you can only turn off the alarm once you complete the challenge. So that is the key. That is the key, is no matter what, this thing is going to be ringing nonstop and you will not be able to sleep, because you can also set whatever ringtone, whatever sound you want. I have done options where I set it to whatever music, whatever song from my Apple iTunes. So you can have a very specific song, noise, very personalized. Or you can pick one of the Alarmy's sounds that comes with the app. Like, I would pick the loudest, most obnoxious thing, because if you are like me and you can get into that deep sleep, then there's options for you, I promise. Something will wake you up. We're trying at first the challenge where it's memorization. But for some reason, it was easier for me to do that and then go back to sleep. So I needed something more challenging. And again, you can really personalize this. So I needed something more challenging. And that's when I found out the math. And also my major in school is math. So it helps my mental math anyway. Choose the level of difficulty, which is really great. You can go in there and do 5 + 2, or you can go in there and do 36 × 2. So the amount of challenges and the level is just amazing. And so now I have it down where I've waken up in 2024 consistently. So Alarmy has worked so great for me, and so I wanted to share that with you guys. I'll post the links and the description and a little bit more information down below. If you have questions, you can direct message me on Instagram at Amy's Rainy Days. And per usual, they do have a free trial. Most apps do. Alarmy does, and as well as a free version. And so Alarmy Premium, so if you do want the membership, is $7.49 per month. I'll post more information below, but that has been the consistency in my morning routine, and that's helped me with those results. And so I credit Alarmy for helping me to drive results. Alarmy is kind of like my accountability partner and helping me, because I don't have someone else in my home living with me to wake me up or to remind me. It's just me. We're in the same situation. Alarmy is really great, because if you want to be that girl in 2025, the consistency is a big takeaway. So if you can take anything away from this video, it's consistency and the STAR method to set realistic, attainable goals. And so I hope this was informative. I hope this helps. And I cannot wait to share what I have planned for 2025 in the next few videos. This is a series. And so I'm going to be talking a little bit more about Alarmy and also additional apps that have really driven my productivity. It includes having 2 puppies, that includes manage house chores, that includes time to move your body, all of the above. If you are in school, you're a college student, whatever's on your plate. Honestly, morning is such a great time to be productive. You just got rest. Your brain is like, okay, challenge me with something. Just a great productivity. Use that morning fuel before that mid-afternoon fatigue to really get as much done. That's how I set myself up for success, and also allow myself those slow mornings at time too. So every day is not going to have the same morning routine, but we're going to talk about that in the next video. So stay tuned for part 2, because it's coming soon. Talk to you guys soon. Again, I'll post all the Alarmy information below. Bye.